Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs, and welcome back to Gundam Breaker 4. As I mentioned at the end of the last video, since we wound up clearing a whole chapter, and Fort Chaos is going to be the whole next chapter, it looks like, as opposed to just a boss fight, we are going to do the next chapter's worth of quests over probably the next couple of days, depending on how long it takes, so we can build the best possible gunpla to go, blast him into oblivion, hopefully. Or, actually I'd like to blast him further than that. Let's blast him into Morrowind or Daggerfall if possible. I'll even take Arena if I can get that much firepower. But okay, so yeah, so we're gonna collect parts. We're going to and I'll rebuild before the next story chapter. So, I'm in total just random brain droppings mode at this point. So, pardon me if this is even more random than it's been the last couple of weeks. But remember how I was saying about a week ago, maybe less, that I was going to need to get another backup controller? I was too late. My one and only DualSense decided that it was going to develop stick drift this last Saturday night, so I had to get a replacement next day to me on today, Sunday, from Amazon, so I could, work. I looked at the DualSense Edge, because, of course, the analog sticks on that are replaceable, but I was reading people saying they've had trouble getting a hold of them, and if I'm going to have trouble getting a hold of the replacement sticks on a $200 controller that I'm only getting because I want something with replacement sticks, I'd rather not. So, yeah, none of that. I just got a standard DualSense in PS2 Black because that is $5 cheaper than Pretty Colors, so I don't know. It is a function. It is a question of function more than form. That's fine. And like I was saying to some friends, why would I ever buy the PS5 Pro when I could get 10 DualSenses for that, and that's maybe as many as like 3 or 4 years worth. I'm only exaggerating a little bit. I have replaced my controller 3 times in the last a little bit over a year. And I'm up to what I am holding now is either my 4th or 5th PS5 controller. I don't think I'm particularly hard on these things. I just play games. I just use the thing. And it's not like it's not like I'm putting a ridiculous amount of force on them, but I keep ending up with stick drift. So yeah, I'm a little annoyed. But that said, let us fight Stubble Riser and maybe try to talk about something less complainy. I don't think there's anything wrong with complaining, but also, a steady diet of anything is not, not good for you. So, let's see. On more positive notes, I did finish Dark Souls 2. I didn't do the whole thing. To be honest, I took the easiest of the endings because it was kind of just wearing on me by the end. I was reaching that part I get in all the Souls-type games where I'm stuck on like 2 or 3 different bosses and not sure where else to go if I'm not dealing with those. So I just figured it was a good time. I was still enjoying myself, but it was getting irritating, so I figured it was a good time to bail. That said, I've been looking at the other Souls-like games I have access to via PlayStation Plus and trying to figure out what I intend to do next. Tried a little bit of Code Vein. That is definitely very much identifiable as the God Eater team's take of on Dark Souls, because God Eater is basically Monster Hunter with a more anime flavor. and more plot, and that is where Code Vein is hitting too. But it's not bad so far. I'm going to spend some more time with it. Other one that was on there besides Salt and Sacrifice, which kind of sort of qualifies, is Steel Rising, which is kind of like Lies of P, except not. It's you play an automaton during the French Revolution, because it's apparently, I think, an alternate history where King Louis kept from getting guillotined by attacking his own people with robots, as you do. But it looks interesting. So far, its level design is really just not that inspiring. That's not terrible. You know, that's not terrible, but the really nice level design and aesthetic of the Dark Souls games is definitely part of why I enjoy them. But it's got some interesting stuff going on, and I'll probably give it a try too. I also did go back to Salt and Sacrifice, and I'm happy to report that it is feeling a lot better than it did the first time. Maybe I'm just a little bit more familiar with this type of game in general than I was when I first tried it, but I know it's been patched extensively as well. And it's actually, it's still got that Dark Souls with a side of Monster Hunter core to the gameplay, but also just I feel like I'm getting bounced around a lot less, and they sped up the healing, which was very much something that I feel like was necessary, because to me, the gameplay loop for that game was essentially, I am an armored basketball just waiting to be dribbled, which leads into, screw you, you tried to heal. There's a lot less of the latter, and I think less of the former, too. So, yeah, I may go back to that, because I really liked Salt and Sanctuary. I recommend that to everybody if you like 2D games, and, 2D games, like Metroidvania-type things, even if you're indifferent to Souls like I was when I started Sanctuary, it's still a lot of fun. So, yeah, recommend that if anybody wants to try it. But, yeah, so just, I have a bunch of other stuff I probably should be doing other than just investigating the wide, wonderful world of almost Dark Souls, but not. But, this is how I wound up where I am, is, ending up with an obsession and just taking it wherever it led me. That's why I'm still talking about Gundam stuff, almost 30 years after I first discovered Gundam. So, at least 20. So yeah, don't expect this to become a, Souls-like channel or anything, but if there's ever a game that, combines giant robots with that kind of gameplay, also expect it to turn up here. After Salt and Sanctuary, I kind of had the dream that what I would really like is a, 2D, Metroidvania, Souls-like-esque game, based more or less around, say, Front Mission Gun Hazard, which is, in many ways, an offshoot of the Assault Suit series, Target Earth, Cybernator, those games. I'm pretty sure I just missed with both my nukes. Oh well, ground break. Ground break? Ground break. Almost all the ground break, but enough ground break to really put a dent in this thing at least, so. Beam. Needed more beam. Oh well, let's throw out some Dragoons, and... Okay, yeah, this is definitely why I need to rebuild before I go to the next chapter, because these things are kind of, knocking me around a fair bit, stunning me, knocking off chunks, all that fun stuff I need to have less of happening if I'm going to fight Chaos. So... Oh yeah, speaking of disliking Chaos, another Final Fantasy Stranger in Paradise is another one of the vaguely Souls-like games I want to try. Okay, I really like the fact that I can just nail things with that when they jump over my head. That's nice. Okay, only missed with one, and we're almost done. This guy's in a corner. Moonlight Butterfly. Yeah, Moonlight Butterfly definitely most effective when you have somebody up against the wall. But yeah, so I really should, like I said, I really should take a break from obsessing over these games and like build some of the what comes after tertiary stack of models on my desk. Like the main 3 stacks are upstairs, and the other one that has like some of the non-Gundam stuff in it, like the Dragon Ball kits and all, is sitting on my desk. So I really kind of need to do something like with that. Okay, good amount of stuff. And this is almost rank 27. Okay, got the Barbatos Longsword, which is a saber. And a standard katana, which is... kind of looks like it's related, but... oh, I bet that goes to the Susanoo, doesn't it? Or one of the... one of Mr. Bushido's suits, I'm betting. Regardless, it's a katana, so is this. Okay, GN Beam Pistol 2, 4-star, and anti-material rifle. That's the, is that the Zuda or Zuda Fs? Or neither. I think the anti-material rifle is the Zuda Fs, and the anti-ship rifle is the Zudas. Though again, could be wrong. I do wish it was easier to look up what some of these guns came from without having to go buy a model kit screen. Let's see. Dynamis and Cheridum Gundam. Or Caridum Gundam, actually, going by the katakana. Gundam Curios, Gusion Rebake, and Astaroth. Man, that thing means business with its V-fin. Like you could peel pineapple with that thing. Wow. Okay, Dynamis Torso, 00 Torso. Good level on that as well. 5-star Arcade Gundam Torso, which appears to just be mostly a GN drive with some robot parts just barely attached. Which, you know, if you're going to make something fast, I guess it makes sense. Then there's the Gundam Virtue, which is one of the good GN drives with you know, a lot more armor around it. 00 Torso, Gusion Rebake, Barbatos 6, and Gundam Bile. Okay. Or Bale. Bile? I'm not sure. Susanoo. Kimaris Arm. Graze again. Barbatos 4, which was a higher level, but I do have higher levels of Barbatos Lupus Rex's arm. And Gusion Rebake. I wonder why they went with rebake as opposed to remake. I'm not sure about that. Okay, Caridum Gundam MSV version, I believe it is, with a bunch more shield bits. Oh, it has shield and rifle bits, so... interesting. Is that the rifle bit? Is that the rifle bit on the shoulder armor below all the rest, or is that just shoulder armor? I don't know. 00 arms. More grays. Okay, 5-star Astaroth arm. And Bile again. And just a couple of Grays Commander Space type legs. Okay. High cost Dynamis, or high level Dynamis backpack. And okay, Barbatos' backpack just has its giant wrench mace. I like that. Just like, I'm gonna have to try that at some point. And here's the Arcade Gundam Shield, which looks pretty good. Emits a GN field, and more enhance and evolve parts, which is good. I will need them. Let's see, ability cartridges, flinch guard when critical. Yeah, most of these are negatives again. Yeah, thruster gauge recovery speed minus 21%. Like, like I said, I'm going to have to test some of this because I really, I'm pretty sure that the negative numbers are in fact, like, negatives. Yeah, they have to be. Hit point capacity minus 68%. That's ridiculous. Yeah, before we go to the next mission, we're going to look at that because I just want to, be absolutely sure I'm reading these things correctly. So we will go to the ability cartridge page real quick, and then we will go back to what we were doing. Ability cartridge. Oh, I have 4 slots unlocked now. I need to find things worth using. Wake engage when enemy is defeated. That's good. Oh, that was already up there. Break fall. Enemy defeated with ground break. Hit point recovery when 9% when enemy defeated. That's pretty good. And yes, hit point capacity negative 68%. Why would I want that? Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna have to sell a lot of these like junk modules unless there's a way to combine them. Okay, yeah, this one, for example, thruster economy performance negative 27% in blue, which I'm almost certain. Oh, we'll use this one. Skill cooldown reduction option parts, 26% faster for that. Okay, yeah, I'll take that. Anything else that actually looks like it's worth using? Concentrated fire from long-range weapons. Shield bash. Evade instant death. I'm going to put that on, honestly, because I have a feeling that if Chaos is the last boss of the story mode, I'm going to have a fair amount of that. So, okay. Do I have anything else that increases weapon power without reducing function? Because I'm not going to use the... I don't use the air dodge very much, but... Okay, I could put even more thruster gauge economy on the thing. Yeah, let's go with this. This looks good. Okay, I hadn't used the thruster gauge economy one before, so this gives us, yeah, quite a bit of additional function. We'll go with that. But yeah, they are just giving out ones that don't do anything good. Which I guess if you're trying to, maximize the challenge, could be interesting. Like, if anybody ever wants to do a level 1 all negative ability cartridges run of this, I wish them luck. But for now, we're just going to go to chapter 22, get some Gundam Legolas parts, and a bunch more emblems, excuse me. Same difference, I think. But all right, let's see how this affects my capabilities here. My tiny, tiny capabilities. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna do the chapter 5 quests here, and then after that, I will take the time to rebuild between videos and make something hopefully even more ridiculous, but also just even more useful. Because, like I said, I'm not, there have been things that have given me trouble, mostly when I was not prepared enough, so I'll try to be prepared. Well, improved item drop rate already, good. See how long I can keep that going. Oops. Okay, well, I just kind of used the anchor with no, valid target to Spider-Man myself across the map. That's actually kind of neat. And yes, you can still use it to grapple people to you to continue your combo. Very nice. There we go. Okay, some better crossbone custom parts. Oh, the custom X1, custom 1 and 2, I think it is. So, and the Hyper Dodds rifle. I still read that as Hyper DDoS rifle almost every single time. All right. Okay, there we go. It kind of seems like the heavy attack button does not do anything if it's not used as part of a combo if you hold it. If you hold it, you get, or if it's part of a combo, you get all sorts of fun attacks, but... It is fun just to spam the everything. Like, that is just, I have... And yeah, I think they are coming up significantly faster with the new ability cartridges. So, yeah, being able to use all that stuff more immediately. Definitely, well, definitely keeps the combos going better, which should result in more and better parts. Like the grenade is just rocket powered at this point. So okay, saw a new ability cartridge in that pile of parts, and now we've got an enemy. Almost done with wave 1, which is pretty good since they give you a 12-minute time limit for it. Oh, that's an interesting one. It does, but okay, it's the Age Darkhound, which also vaguely pirate themed, I believe, like the Crossbones. So perfect. That was fun. Oh, ground break time. Or it was supposed to be, but not like the guy outlived it very much, so... Yeah, one day I do need to watch Gundam Age. I kind of would love to see, like, an HD remaster of the Level 5 Age games the way we've gotten for a bunch of other, like, PSP and Vita games of late. Because, yeah, never been officially translated into English, so I wouldn't mind that. You know, I have a feeling that's not anybody's priority, but even so. Meanwhile, it seems like the Fate Extra remake is coming along, and I'm looking forward to that, because, yeah, like, combat system in that game was very, very simplistic, but also just, you know, it moved along nicely, and it had decent rating, so, and just a really good translation in general, too, so, which I'm sure we won't see from the same people if, you know, now that Type Moon and Aniplex are releasing, are releasing all their things here themselves, but should be interesting even so. But let's see. Also, I think about the the time I publish this, the new volume of Fist of the North Star will come out. Only a few to go till the end, and it will be the first time that the whole manga has ever been published in English. Looking forward to that. We're almost to the really silly part of the Land of Shura arc. Well, actually, we're a ways off from it yet. I think it'll be the volume after this one, but yeah. Looking forward to seeing that, because, yeah, it is, you know, it has one of my favorite ridiculous scenes from the whole manga, and also has the most infuriatingly logical resolution to a plot point that I think I've ever seen. It's like, it is very logical. It is a kind of a neat twist, and it is also severely anticlimactic. I just like you know, it's worth looking up how that ends, even if you don't have any intention of buying the manga. But I will not spoil it here for the people who have not read it and do want to buy the manga. Okay, is that all of wave? Nope. Enemy approaching. Good, this will give my nukes a little bit more time to recharge before the next. Hi, Star-Burning Gundam. Sure does. So, no fair. That should have some kind of tracking, or it should be steerable like Battle Operation 2 big beams can be. But again, it at least gives me time to get everything charged up for the boss fight, which, not sure what we're going to be fighting, but could be a mobile armor, could be another team, could be anything. Oh, 5-star star burning body and arm. Cool. Still very sad I have not gotten any Ago parts. I mean, I've even gotten parts to make a ball, and they have not hit me with Ago parts yet. I want those. But that is it. The atomic bazooka is ready. Find out if I am.
Nice. Let's keep it going.
All right. We are fighting a team with Shining, Burning, and Master.
We can beat these guys if we work together.
Thank you for walking into my beam. It is a very great and appreciated courtesy. Oop. I don't know whether it was me or them, but we broke the music again. Oh, waiting for my arm to come back. That's why I couldn't do anything useful. Okay, got some Master Gundam legs. I'll take that. Okay, just going to try and take out this Shining and then go after Burning with the Butterfly. There we go. Alright, Burning. Oopsie. Yeah, like I said, if they're not cornered, very hard to land anything substantial. Not like I'm out of tricks, so, you know. I got a 5-star body out of that. That's not bad. I think the body would let me use hyper mode, so that might be worth doing. Ooh, Burning Finger. Well, stayed in it for most of it. I'll take that. Come on, missiles. Yeah, that definitely all starts. It goes longer. And ground break for you. And that's it. All right, so 2 S's.
Another mission clear.
And I was going to try and do a ground pound, but oh well. What do we got? Looks pretty good all around. And for that we get tail cannons, A-type sensors, and emblems. I'm betting the A-type sensor is the chest sensor from the various Gundam Age models. But, alright. And a good Legolas rifle. And this will probably put us at Builder's Rank 27. Boom. Yes, it did. Interesting. Oh, yeah, that's right. Good. Bunch more. This time, bunch of Wing and Endless Waltz color schemes. And S's all around. Okay, 5-star club. Relatively high level, too. Okay. Hyper Dodds rifle, 21 and 5 stars. Not bad. Not sure whose rifle that is, but it's definitely a rifle. Like what? Okay, that's Star Burning's rifle, which looks like it folds up. I wonder if it becomes like a Tonfa. Kinda looks like it might. Weapon skill beam rifle and a Legolas rifle. That's really slick looking, actually. Okay, Age 1 normal head. The non-Zon head. Age 3, Age 2 Darkhound, 2 of those. Age 1 normal, and Gundam Rose, and Mobile Doll May. Okay, F91 torso. I always like that design. It just, I don't know why, but just, it's a really nice, slick-looking body design. I believe that one is actually by Yoshikazu Yasuhiko, who, you know, usually did character designs, but has designed mecha over the years. He also designed the main robot for his series Giant Gorg, which is coming out on Blu-ray soon. Crossbone X1. Custom 2. Legolas torso. It's not bad either. Age 3 Fortress. Yeah, I'm betting that A sensor is one of those. Dark Army torso. It's amazing just how many different, like, variations on a fairly standard design type they have gotten in Gundam over the years. Like, just, you know, these are all, you know, very subtly different. If you put them in all in the same colors, you'd probably have a hard time identifying all of them exactly. But at the same time, just, yeah, there's some good stuff going on there. Of course, again, I probably just have the right kind of brain for that, even though I don't always get it right, because back around the time of the first Avengers movie, I was the only person I knew who could, like, tell most of the Iron Man movie armors apart. I mean, Mark 1, 2, and 5 are obvious, but 3, 4, 6, and 7 a lot less so. But then Iron Man 3 added another, like, 43, and I lost it, so. Good build burning arm. Master Gundam. Boy, that is a lot of left arms. F91, so that has a beam shield attached. Dark Army, Shining and Burning. Mobile Dalmay, more Rising, Star Burning. Definitely adapted from the God Gundam's arm. Interesting thing I've read from the people that developed Gundam Build about the Star Burning Gundam and the other burning and the Build Burning Gundam and all those. They did not know that Burning Gundam was what God Gundam was called in the US. So that was just an entirely happy coincidence that they wound up mirroring that. Which, yeah, thought that was funny. Dragon Gundam, Master Gundam legs, Noble, Rising, and even better Master Gundam legs, at least in terms of rarity. Backpacks, I like the crossbone backpack. Age 3 normal, man, that sure looks a lot like a Corlander. Crossbone Gundam X1, Age 2 Dark Hound, and Shining Gundams, of course, is a Corlander. Mobile Dalmay's backpack just kind of looks like a puffy vest, actually. And Build Burnings looks like a little, like, cap thing. No shields, bunch of plastic, and okay, unlock Perfect Guard. Hit point recovery per second, waking. Okay, some actual, like legitimately universally useful parts. Attack power for cancel combos, attack power for long-range weapons like my bazooka, and unlock evasion. That's useful. Okay. Expand the function of shooting mode. Yeah. Again, I like that there are all these parts that give item drop minus 35%. No. But yeah, I like that there's like parts that actually just flat out unlock new abilities. That's great. So, all right, that is going to do it for today's Gundam Breaker 4. We will be back tomorrow with probably all 3 of the rest of the Chapter 5 quests, unless one of them ends up taking a long time, but one of those is usually a boss rush that goes by very quickly, so we'll see what we get. But until next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later.